Yo, peeps, sorry about the camera, it's a bit budgy. It's your boy, Mike Bex. It's your boy here. I have to talk very deeply into the into the microphone because it's a bit low in it, so I have to talk a bit. But what I wanted to talk about is basically I wanted to talk about the comparison between manager mode. I mean, now it's called career mode anyway, from what I've seen. But the comparison between career mode and Master League. What I want to do is I want to start off, yeah, by talking about career mode, yeah, about whatever, yeah. Basically, on FIFA 11, you're right. When you do career mode, the thing that I don't like about it is that basically when you're a certain team, you can kind of sign players, you can win everything, and you can be sitting on the globe in about 5, 6 seasons, winning everything, and you can be bored. You know what I mean? Very bored. Like I see my brother playing, and he's just bored out his mind because he's won everything. In Master League, yeah, the thing that I love about Master League, yeah, is that it doesn't bullcrap you. It doesn't. I was gonna say another word, but there's kids in the room in it. But it doesn't bullcrap you. You have to work hard to be on top. If you want to be Man United, if you're Man United, you better believe that Chelsea are gonna be pecking down you. If you edit, or you've done your transfers and whatever, and you've put some players in, Man City will test you, Liverpool will test you. So you always have to acquire big players. And the thing is that the AI, they're not stupid. In the Master League, if you want to sign big players, the AI know that the big players are there as well. So they try to sign them. You know what I mean? It's not just there for you to sign everyone. You have to fight to sign players, and you have to have money to sign players. Also about Master League is that you're constantly being rewarded for things you do. Because if you sign a certain player and a player's having a good season, then you get contract sponsors from people who are happy with the progress that you're making as a club, and that a certain individual is scoring goals or he makes appearances. Even if they leave the team, that affects your contract. At the end of the day, people, you need to understand here that Master League, it also offers, it offers good players things. Like at the end of the day, I was trying to sign s- um I was trying to sign Signac, yeah. Signac, he played for Toulouse, yeah. I was trying to sign him, yeah, but I had competition. I was Manchester United, but I had competition from the top teams. So it's always the top teams that want to sign around the top teams, or sometimes players just go to clubs. It doesn't make sense, but that happens in real life. You know what I mean? Some players go to clubs, and I'm like, why did you go there? Like for example, um, what's his name? Ashley Young. He went to Stoke City. You know what I mean? But they paid him a lot of money. They signed him for something like 28, 20, 20 something million. But like when this got to a certain time in the season, I was playing in like 2015 or something. And Stoke were really making themselves teams metamorphosize. You could play Birmingham one season, and the next season they've got some players, which makes them more of a stronger team. That's what I love about Master League. When you see certain players in on certain teams, like you go, oh yeah, raw, he's there. Or when you see a team lineup, you say, oh yeah, he's there. You know what I mean? Master League constantly rewards you for things you do. You get contracts. I mean, you get, like I said, you get sponsorships. You get player of the year. You can win your domestic tournament. You can go into the Champions League. If you're a lesser side, you can try and get yourself into Europa League spaces. And you're constantly trying to achieve things. You know what I mean? You're constantly trying to watch over your back and trying to sign the right players to get the right balance for your team. And that's a really satisfying thing. And another thing as well, financial. In Pro Evolution Soccer, when you play Master League, you need to have big money to sign players. If you want to sign Robinho, you can sign him, but you better have that checkbook out. If you want to sign Cristiano Ronaldo, you can sign him, but you better have your checkbook out. You get me? You better have that guap. If you want to sign big players and you want to make big acquisitions, you better have that guap, hands down. Because players, teams ain't just gonna let you just sign their players just like that. For some rubbish money, you have to really get that book out. And when you're a certain team, like if you like me, I'm Wolves. So I have to go for lesser teams like Fenerbahce and go for like certain players that ain't playing or stuff. It's just the way it is. You see it in football every day. The big teams go for the big players, and the smaller teams go for the mediocre players. You know, the good players, and that's what you can do in Master League. But it's just a little short chat that I wanted to talk about. You know what I mean? And I think that in career mode, in the career mode, FIFA mode, I think I like the fact that they've kind of authenticated the contract. You can see it and see the signature, even if it's not his real signature. I like the fact of concept. You know what I mean? If you try to come up with a concept, it's decent. You know what I mean? Just next time you perfect your concept. But at the end of the day, I like the fact when you sign players on Master League, like you don't just sign them. You can't just slap 30 million and just sign a player just because you put 30 million. It may go on for seasons. You know, I tried to sign Cristiano Ronaldo when I was Manchester City because I had big money in it and I really wanted to. I've got him now, but it took me seasons to get him. It was just like a real life saga. You know, I couldn't sign him here and I was getting frustrated. Real Madrid wanted this much for him. I said no. I cancelled it. Bid for him again, and you really feel like you're going through a transfer saga when you try to sign certain players, and it feels rewarding and it feels satisfying. You know what I mean, to say the least. Because I wouldn't like it if I just slapped down 80 million for Cristiano Ronaldo and I just got him. He rejects me, so they reject me, and you know sometimes Cristiano Ronaldo. When I know when to sign a player, is when the scouting system, and that's another thing I forgot to mention. The scouting system, when you scout players in the Master League management. When you scout players in Master League, yeah, basically the feedback is quick and it's nice and it's effective feedback. Like it will tell you that this player is seriously fast, or it will tell you he's a good target man, or they'll tell you that he seems to be developing at a steady pace, or he'll tell you that he's not good enough to play for your team, or they'll tell you he's a midfield dynamo, he's an excellent midfield player, he can orchestrate the game, stuff like that. Very, it's not just, it could be done generically, but it's not. They really went into a lot of depth, Konami, and that's what I respect about what they've done. And I respect the fact that Master League mode is taking such a leap from previous games, and I really hope that this season it takes a massive leap, because I'm not, I like the concept of the manager more or whatever, but at the end of the day I like the concept more of Master League, because Master League is like taking yourself from one place to try and put yourself at the top of the mountain, try to sign big players, you get big money, you have to watch your budget because you go to your operational costs, see how much money is going in, see how much money is coming out, and if you spend beyond your means, then unlike other previous Master League, it's not just game over, but the boards start selling players, and you have to let go of players, and you might have to sell players for cheaper than you want to because you have to pay that debt. So it's a very satisfying thing in Master League, and I'm looking forward to. My online's busted right now. A lot of people ask me if I'm online, but my online is busted. Seriously, it is. But I'm gonna try. I'm on Xbox. You get me? And I wanna try and get there. You get me? So I might play some Pro Evo tonight, and if I see any more news or anything at all, I'm gonna be hollering at you. And Alpha 04, I see you, man. You get me? I see you guys. Jordan, NY Jordan, I see you. You know what I mean? I see hold tight all of you, for sending it. You get me? Scumpy 24, I see you. You know what I mean? It's safe, yeah. All right then, yeah. Just keep your head sane, yeah. And more news, I'll be posting it. It's your boy Bex, Mike Ganji Bex. Keep your head sane and don't smoke too much crow. Safe. Yeah.